the RHC party. Alright, so fuck me, Jesus Christ. The party that you attended as members of the Obscurati
I was going to say, wait,
The Obscurati Party.
was sometime in the future.
Oh.
We go back now to...
Oh my god.
Find our constables, our the 1st of autumn, 501 AOV. That's the date we're at right now.
have you set the recording up?
Why wouldn't have I haven't?
Because you
It
hadn't
is
done a
recording,
sound
thank you.
check?
It is recording. Thank you.
Have you done your sound
Volume
check?
up.
Are we going to see Dimitri kill the person in person?
You're all there. You're all there.
That'd be so good. Oh, I want to watch Ryla's face when that happens.
We're just getting the slow motion replay.
So, anywho, it is the 1st of autumn,
Yep.
and you are all arriving at a conference room in the fortress of Governor's Island in Flint, home and workplace of Governor Roland Stanfield. A long table splits the conference room in two, and an inviting buffet of pastries and coffee and other cream deliciousness covers it. The party is accompanied by Chief Inspector Stover Delft, who is the one who informed you all that you've been summoned here, and he quickly makes his way over to the donuts and begins tucking in. You're also accompanied by Captain Dale, the head of security on Cauldron Hill, who you've met before, who gestures after Delft to you all to go and eat, and he grabs himself a single donut of his own, and it's a short while later, after you're all given a chance to eat and drink, and a chance to sort of fill in each other why what you've been doing for the last 2 months. And there's a couple new faces that are going to introduce themselves as well. You expect that Stealth was going to introduce you, being that these are new or other members of the RHC, new to your A team, quote unquote. But you have a chance here to make your own introductions. I suppose we'll start with Zambro explaining what you've been doing in the time that you've been imprisoned.
You say imprisoned, but when you can lift a jail door off its hinges and walk out, it's more of an honor system.
Please don't leave.
Have we just been benching the whole time?
I actually made some friends, after, the initial, oh, look, a cop in prison, let's attack him. And spending some time in solitary, I made some friends. And spent a lot of time reflecting on my actions and just confirming, yes, I was right. I did nothing wrong morally, so I'm at peace.
Trusted your
telling
buddy.
this to Ryla and everyone that you've seen for the first time, and Ryla and Orzov and
No.
Hey guys, it's been 2 months and I did nothing wrong.
When asked what I got up to, it was more like, oh, well, we spent a lot of time in self-reflection, and we decided that I won't go and release any prisoners or get involved in RHC business, and I will try and not get us killed so much.
You were trying to get us killed? No.
Well, you see,
trying not to and not trying to are two different things.
not try. Well, you see, me and Zambro had some words. Me and Zambria, and well, she wasn't impressed with how I kept nearly dying all the time, and well, so we just came to an agreement. There's two of us living in here, and well, we should be more considerate of each other.
So you have done some you have matured. I'm proud of you.
We had couples counselling, essentially.
I did suggest that. No.
I'm not
Just
proud
some
of-
old wise
Did you get the gifts?
prisoner with a Morgan Freeman accent, just helping you work out your problems.
Did you get the gifts I sent you to your cell?
Absolutely. Thank you.
So you'll enjoy them.
Zambro. I just want you to know, as the soonest opportunity that's presented to me, I'm going to somehow remove Zambria from your head and put her inside of a stone and put that stone at the bottom of a toilet.
Wow.
I wouldn't recommend that, Ryla.
I think Ryla still needs another 2 months of doing stuff.
Ryla's awfully accusatory that it's Zambria's fault.
It is Zambria's fault.
All right. And the newest member, you sort of, as you're chatting with each other and catching up, another person approaches and Delft. Oh, heard him. This is, and he waits for you to introduce yourself.
Syndolis. So hold on, I'll put a pic. So he looks he's a Eladrin. Looks quite old, which for an Eladrin probably means he's like super fucking ancient. And yeah, I guess trailed by a ghost. Yeah, I guess he'll just quietly introduce himself as Syndolis. Did we decide like what he's actually doing here? Like, is he going to be part of the unseen court, or sort of?
I know, man. It's your character.
I guess you'll sort of say that he's on here on behalf of, well, at least part of the unseen court.
But we can see you.
Delft slaps
Yes.
you upside the head.
And basically say that we seem to have a common enemy, so we've seen fit to work together.
Delft also proffers. Plus, the Colossus is, not just a problem of us in this plane. It's spending a lot of its time, well, all of its time, trampling up and down in the other planes as well. So
yes.
it makes sense to have representatives from everywhere.
So in theory, it's not providing any trouble to this plane.
Well, I mean, it seems powerful enough that its effects are carrying on through to this plane. There's, the Colossus watchers, the Titan watchers, chasing around its footprints on the ground. There's no sign of the beast itself, but certainly of the wreckage it's tearing through the countryside.
So Syndolis will also introduce the ghostly woman as Vanya, who doesn't talk, but say stick close to her in combat and she'll aid you.
More ghosts on the team, Ryla.
How exciting.
Sensing a lot of negativity in this room at the moment.
Well, Syndolis, it's nice to meet you.
And you too, cousin.
Ugh. I'm sure you'll be a fantastic part of this wonderful group of very good cops. And nice ghost. Very, very cool. All right. It's good. Yeah. Okay. I'll go
I guess
Cheer up,
Syndolis
Ryla.
will just kind of shrug.
Delft is like, cheer up, Ryla. We've got a wonderful classified mission for you coming up. And he says, speak of the devil. The person who's delaying said classified mission. And you see Governor Stanfield now walking into the room where all the donuts and everything is out. And Delft is like, I haven't even had a chance to brief the constables yet, Stanfield, so why have you called us here? And Stanfield says,
Did he just call us constables?
I like how we're still constables after all this.
What else would you be?
Fucking dead.
I mean,
I mean, given that you spent two months in prison, probably not a good idea to ask for a promotion right now.
I understand why I'm a constable, but Ryder and Orzhov have been upstanding officers of the law.
I guess in my 2 months I took active leave and just helped out around the Sky Seers, after Navard's death and stuff like that. So maybe that's why I'm not getting a promotion. Maybe I get a promotion now that I'm back.
Yeah, hold on. Why am I not getting a promotion? It's because I'm a dark elf, isn't it?
Wow!
It's bullshit.
So, anyhow, Roland Stanfield starts talking now over Delft, and he's saying, well, Delft, I understand that you and your constables... he slowly says the word, you and your constables are quite busy chasing, well, someone or something or other. Talk of the town is you've been all over the place looking for the Mind Maker. And you see Delft sort of visibly flinch and say, that's classified, Stanfield. So he goes, there's no secrets, you know me. But regardless, I wondered if there's some chance that you and your cunts would be Tibbles would be able to help me with a few tasks here in Flint. Your skills are highly sought after, and perhaps Captain Dale, you'd be able to provide an overview. What the party can do to keep the city safe. And Captain Dale comes forward now, and I can't remember his voice, so I'm just going to pull one out of the hat. Hi guys, how are you?
Wow.
My name's Captain Dale. I may sound different than last time, but that's what happens when Cauldron Hill goes insane.
Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly how he sounded like, actually. Like, what a coincidence.
Oh, shit.
I don't think that's... Okay, yeah.
I've been looking for some suggestions on how to proceed with each of these issues. You see, Cauldron Hill, since the Colossus broke free, the peak has been fluctuating. Sometimes coterminous with the Bleak Gate, sometimes safely in this world. My men patrol and kill a mighty influx of undead and frightening monsters, but that's just a stopgap. A plaster, if you will. 2 of my men have died already, and I'm unsure how to fix the problem. And he sort of waits for a moment, sees that no one's sort of offering an immediate suggestion. He goes, but that's not all. The dockers are rioting. The police have been getting into more brawls with dockers and factory workers, at least those that are still living, am I right? And he elbow nudges you all.
Wow!
Well, he got us there with that sick burn.
Because, they've had a pretty hard time since swathes of the city were crushed by the Colossus. And,
that problem, yeah.
A large number of fires before that.
It was a singular fire, just a very large singular fire.
A large number of buildings burnt down with people inside them.
Well, maybe you shouldn't lock your people inside buildings.
Well, I didn't lock them and I didn't burn them. I wouldn't know who did either of those things. Because the general mood of the dockers is that most authority figures must have been involved with both of these disasters, and there's a number of conspiracy theories flying across the city. Perhaps some of you might be able to suggest some way to rebuild that public's trust. And, there's a number of other things. There's shipwrecks. An unusual number of ships have been wrecking on shoals near the Ayers. A few people have talked of building a new lighthouse, but others suspect the Sea Fae are angry. But, what? I don't know. Yeah. And there's one last drama which you may be a little bit more familiar with. After it was discovered that Bandydeck Pembertran was actually a dragon with a mild case of wanting to become a tyrant, that's leaked out as a bit of a rumor around the town. And, Stanfield here has asked if we can do a thorough investigation into his activities in Flint. Worried about more of them duplicates coming through.
I mean, that's actually a valid concern.
I mean, they're all valid concerns, but thank you for at least confirming one of them.
Has anybody tried building a big magnet to see if it attracts people?
Actually, that's. Wait a second.
You sure you want to try that?
There was one in the party all along.
Oh, that's
Just
an
have
amazing
to-
plan.
Magnetize. Instead of metal detectors, we've got magnetized metal detectors to detect duplicates, so duplicate detectors, and we just have them in main areas.
This is, I guess, an out of character question for a start, because I don't know how the law works. But the dimensional problem, the phasing into the Bleak Gate, wasn't like iron or gold rings or something supposed to stop that shit? Like, would it?
Iron rings, if I recall.
Gold
would they-
rings.
I thought gold
Okay.
stops, irons are the portals,
Yeah,
or something.
irons are what
yes.
they used to make the portals. Gold is what stops you from teleportation. That's why they
So-
call it a gold ring.
So I imagine that obviously that would be a lot of gold to cover a hill, but in theory it would work, wouldn't it? It would just be expensive as fuck.
Probably
in
expensive
theory.
as fuck.
But then you have to like guard the rings, like someone.
Because,
it'll be like copper thieves times 1,000.
Yep.
On the other hand, if you're publicly letting it known that the reason the gold's there is to stop, flesh-eating undead monstrosities from coming out and eating them, would that kind of maybe stop people trying to steal it?
No. You've
Yeah,
seen
good
how the
point.
world behaved with COVID.
You get adventure
good
tourism.
Guys, don't socialize, else you might kill each other. Well, guess we're going socializing.
No one's gonna
COVID
tell me not to.
parties, yeah. Okay. Well, that was Sindolus's suggestion.
I do have a suggestion about. You said you want to gain the public's trust, right?
Yes,
Especially
of
the
course.
doctors. Might do some good to have the RHC do some community outreach programs.
In what manner? What do you recommend? Community
Well-
what reach?
Community outreach.
Is that where we send the paws of the community out of our reach?
No, it's actually the opposite.
We send them out of their reach.
No, what you do is you set up programs specifically to help the downtrodden and poor of our folk. Food, shelter, supplies, things like that. Things that they necessary items to live. It's expensive and it costs some money, but I mean, if using Pemberton's, I assume you took control of his properties and also including whatever funds he had here, yeah?
Captain
'Cause I'm
Dale
sure
picks
you're-
up. Yes, of course he took all of that. But you're suggesting we what? Use it on the poor? I mean, we distribute amongst the rich, right? And then they will spend that money making new business and, trickle down to the poor. They'll reap the benefits of a strong industrial economy.
I'm sorry. I think we're on the wrong. We're getting on the wrong wavelengths here. You said you want people to like us, right? You want to not inflame what tensions there currently are.
Do you like getting money?
So if I take his factories and provide 200 people with a job,
No.
Can I shoot this guy?
I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
If I may, what way to you're essentially buying the poor off. In other words, here's some money. Behave.
It's
And
not
who
about
doesn't like
buying
money?
the poor
and how much
off.
does that cost?
Sure, we're trying to.
About the same as a community outreach program.
Oh. I mean, buying people off does make a lot of sense to me. And Stanfield is like, well, is that something you would be interested in doing? I'm
Just
more
one
than happy to
call.
bankroll you carrying out these programs for, I don't know, how long? 6 weeks? 7 weeks? Maybe longer? How long do you think it'll take? And Delft is like,
when was the last time you bought off an industrialist? Or one of them started paying you on the side? About that long.
he looks confused. Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but perhaps one of these other ideas could use your time more productively. And Delft at this point said it was right. Stanfield, I appreciate the talk, the conversation. Constables, perhaps we should mull on this and report back to Stanfield tomorrow. I do have some more to talk with you about. But Stanfield, appreciate the offer. We'll decide which of these time-consuming ideas you would like us to work on, and we'll see what we can manage. And Stanfield goes to protest and Delft. Up! More donuts, Stanfield. Go and fetch some. And Stanfield sort of, all right then. Goes off to grab some more donuts, and Delft brushes you out. Come on, we need to... Follow me. We'll talk in the carriage. Away from... He looks around these prying donuts, and he grabs one and eats it in one mouthful. Ha! Can't keep its eyes and ears on us now.
Good job.
Delft became way cooler in this time.
I love Delft.
He brushes you out of the house and down the path, and Dale's like, just remember, we'll bankroll any of these for a number of weeks. Perhaps all of them. Take a lot of time. He's going down the road, and Delph's like, this is bloody fucking ridiculous. Look, that letter you got from Grappa. We've had a breakthrough on it, right? We've managed to trace its provenance. The magician's down at the unit. Uranus is backtracked it completely. It is, when it arrived at the station, it went to the secretary, who got it from a courier, who removed it from the original envelope and repackaged it after he picked it up from a butcher's shop in Bosom Strand, to which the letter had been delivered by the Risuri post, after it had been carried on a ship from Trickham, after being handled by 2 different Drakran postmen, who received it in a bundle of mail off a train, which came from Maersk, where it was loaded by another postman, who got the mail from the post office, where the letter was dropped off by one of Leone's guards, after Leone handed it to him in a thick stack of letters, before it was sealed by Leone himself.
Wow.
I feel like some of that is conjecture on your behalf.
He goes, no, this is the exact. This is the magical
How did you know
promise.
he sealed it himself?
He just
What type of
waves his
spying
hands in the
ability do you
air.
have?
Magic.
Oh my god. So wait, so you guys knew this whole time no, that we forged Dimitri? No, I'm not gonna say that.
I mean,
we-
they don't tend to do like hugely time consuming. Like this is months after you got the letter. I mean,
Yeah. I'm
hugely
just being
time
sarcastic.
consuming tracks of letters on every single envelope that comes through.
Well, this is just routine.
The most trusted and loyal servants. The King
Uh,
should never be involved.
Most
in such
trusted and loyal, yes,
Yes.
indeed.
Yeah, Dimitri's
I mean-
incredibly trusted and loyal.
Yeah, I was going to say, Orzhov's much more trustworthy and loyal than Dimitri is.
Yeah. Fancy that.
I suggest, unless you're particularly keen on wasting days and weeks of your time, suggest blowing off Governor Stanfield's stupid ideas and
What?
take the mission to go and find this Leone Catal, find out exactly how Grappa is stuck inside him, and take him alive.
Probably the same way that I'm technically stuck inside Grappa.
I don't.
Do you want me to go and talk to the local Fae and see what your people are doing to anger them?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned such a thing there, Sindolus, and the reason I invited you to this. Lady Bashala, a powerful Fae, though not a member of the Unseen Court, as you're no doubt aware, who has dominion over the seas along Rise's northern coast, is here in Flint. And, well, who better to liaise than with our own friend and ally, Sindolus of the Unseen Court?
I can talk to her. Hello?
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 Yeah,
Yep.
you can
Hello?
talk to her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it sounded like you were going to
that's
continue and then you just stopped.
Wait. I don't really think that. I mean,
You don't really
Still-
think.
well, I just mean you should still probably consider doing, an
Some
outreach program.
Oh, I agree. We should still do that. I'm happy to at least pass on some connections to the forest that I already forgot the name of because I'm a really good player. Cloud Forest? No.
Cloudwood, isn't it, or something?
Cloudwood.
It's something like that.
Some contacts, and maybe they can help set up a outreach program there as well.
That would be a good idea.
Especially because they weren't too happy after that children incident. The RRC weren't too helpful there for ages.
Yeah, that seems to be a running theme.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sindolus, seems like you're gonna be with us for now, so I guess welcome to the team.
Thank you. It's may we kill many of our enemies together.
Finally.
Ryler's just so happy that this new character's not a pacifist.
Oh,
Or was he having a tear because that reminded him of Dimitri and how he wasn't about how he didn't want to kill people? And he's like, I missed Dimitri.
if you didn't want to kill people, then you shouldn't join a group of murderers. Anyway. I'll never
How
forget
can he
you.
teach? How can he teach them that murder's bad? Then it's I'm sure that they'll get the message after a few months of him nagging them.
Oh god.
I mean, it worked for us, right? He nagged us all the time about not killing people.
Basically,
Eventually we stopped.
that was basically the genesis of the whole idea. It's like, hey, I've managed to bring these crazy people around. Why can't I bring this crazy group of people around?
Did you?
I mean, we walked up to the dungeon and didn't murder everybody.
I mean, I guess.
I think Dimitri's willing to consider if we're at now serious progress. I mean, it's not perfect, but nothing in life is perfect.
When the bar is on the ground, it's very easy to improve. We haven't burned down a city full of people in a long time.
In a while, I guess. Oh man. I hate this. Oh.
So I'm just reading something quickly.
Sambro,
Yes.
I need to talk to you in private.
Us or just,
All of you, I guess.
uh, uh, uh,
I'm remembering.
okay.
I need you to tell me right now that you're not going to release any more prisoners.
We came to an understanding that Zambria would that I would no longer get involved in RHC business.
You don't have a choice on that. You're still a cop.
Well, Trobro's a cop. I am an archaeologist. So when it comes to police work, I will keep my nose out of it.
And I have your word on that.
Absolutely. As a scholar, you can expect me to keep my word.
I don't see how being a scholar matters, but okay.
Well, it matters to Zambria that her integrity as a woman of learning.
Fine.
But you can rely on me.
That's good. Okay. I don't even care if you're lying to me. I just need to know that something will change.
Well. I don't know what you mean by change, but
Don't worry about it.
you're not going to join them, are you, Ryla?
I just give you just the fucking shittiest look. Just like, are you fucking kidding me? just,
Well. This whole thing started because Dimitri was keeping secrets.
I've been pretty upfront about what I'm about.
You're Ryseri you're a Ryseri nationalist, and you'll do anything for the state.
That's correct. And you see, the one time I decided to go against what I wanted to do, it ended up with us losing both Dimitri and our prisoner and getting nothing except for some stupid little gnome, I guess, which is okay, but fuck him.
Oh dear.
I'm not gonna make that mistake again.
Oh, stupid little gnome.
Fucking hate that gnome.
I mean, he's a very, very important gnome. It's the most important gnome I know.
Oh, somewhere I can't. General Periwinkle is just crying.
He's rolling at his grave.
He's dead.
Oh, that's dead. Even better.
Died as he lived, charging suicidally at the enemy.
Alright, so you guys in the carriage with Delft, well, after your trip to the carriage with Delft and your short conversation with each other, I assume you're going to head down to meet Lady Bashella, the Fey lady with the dominion over the seas.
This isn't that same Fey lady.
No,
Same Fey
it's
lady.
not.
Okay. The one from like our first couple sessions. that spirited away
The king's sister.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that. I had to tell off child. What was it you asked?
That's not the same fae that spirited away the king's sister, is it?
Don't know. You think it is?
Well, I never met her, so I don't know. But
Is it?
No one did.
I thought we were in
You'd
the
have to
room
see it to see
when
if it is the
she
same one.
spirited away.
Morshall was the only one that caught it because he dived out the window after it.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. Never mind.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, I guess we don't know.
All right, so you head down to the docks, and you see that there is a small crowd looking over sort of something that seems to be gathering everyone's attention. And you can see the RNS Impossible chilling, docked up at one of the more advanced piers, and standing on the deck of the RNS Impossible, with all the water beneath her churning with huge schools of fish and sea creatures, a blue-skinned Fae. You assume this must be Lady Bashella, and Syndolis, you definitely recognise that this is Bashella, who is a longtime friend of Duchess Ethelyn of Shale, and it is well known in the the other realms that she did indeed help Ethelyn abscond and begin her coup. Yes. Or her coup.
I guess he'll like greet her formally, and so is Sylvan a thing? I think Sylvan's a thing in this setting, isn't it? Sylvan or Alvin, whatever makes sense.
Possibly. I don't know. I know legends are.
What's that?
I know a legend is, but
Okay, well, whatever Fey language makes sense.
the lady greets you back. Says, "You are a new face I did not expect to see." She looks at the party that she does know, and you all are the ones responsible for the defeat of my friend, Duchess Ethelyn of Shale. She goes, "A year and a half ago, I would be one for revenge. But now, my priorities have shifted." She greets you all one by one. "I understand that you are working to stop the shadowy force from exerting full control over Ryza and, in fact, all of Lannier. And I know that since you defeated the Duchess, one of the strongest women I know, you must even be stronger than her, making you a formidable weapon against the shadowy force. So, I ask, will you accept a gift of mine in your fight against the shadows?"
Can I roll an insight check on her to see if she's offering a gift or a gift?
Roll it in the tour. I mean, like, she hasn't told you what the gift is yet, but there's nothing that gives off the hint that, she's not going to give you a gift.
Alright.
She, as you're sort of watching intently and listening to her, she goes, "Here." And she waves her hand, and on the deck of the RNS Impossible, she conjures a portal pad. It's about 5 feet in diameter and 4 inches thick. She goes, This is a fantastic piece of arcane technology. It is something that will help in your assaults on other naval vessels. It can teleport a group over 1,000 feet across the sea to another ship. And given enough time to replenish its arcane energies, it can briefly push an entire boat into the Dreaming or the Bleak Gate.
Ooh.
So, mechanics-wise, a daily power, the ship can transition briefly to the Bleak Gate or the Dreaming. There's the choice of the engineer, navigator, or ship captain who's reciting the ritual. And every 5 minutes, the engineer must make an Arcana check. If they fail, you may either have the vessel return to the real world or take 1 point of hull integrity damage. So you can continue to stay there if you fail, but your ship will start taking damage as the strain of keeping it in that realm. But if you succeed, there's obviously no penalty. So it's not a permanent transition, but it's enough to push you into the two realms. It's your choice. The 5-minute ritual, which is not limited by daily uses, allows you to teleport to a spot which must be visible and within 1,000 feet, bringing up to 8 creatures. And arrival takes a brief moment, so you cannot ready your actions to strike the moment you appear. Effectively, you teleport and roll initiative as normal. And it does require an Arcana check with a DC equal to 10 plus the target ship's level. And on a failure, you can choose to either have the teleport fail or still teleport, but arrive within 20 feet of the target in the water.
We are honored to accept this gift, Lady Bishala.
You should be so bloody on it. This is an incredible gift for those who have the fate of the world in their hands.
No pressure or anything.
Well, I hope some pressure. I wish you to act with the effort required of someone who knows that the world hangs in the balance. No half-assing burning down entire towns.
You burn down a town once, and then all of a sudden it keeps coming back up.
Of course, Lady Bishala, we understand the weight of the mission on our hands.
It is a most wondrous and generous gift, fair lady. I am sure that we will not disappoint you.
I should hope not. She eyes Syndolis a little more warily than the rest of you. Tell me, what is your name?
I am Syndolis, and I am new to this realm, and their ways are still somewhat strange to me, but we have, seems like we all have enemies in common. It's,
With thinly veiled contempt, she says, "So what is your reason for cavorting with this?" And then she sort of catches herself. "Fine group of heroes."
They appear to have done more against this obscurity, as they call themselves, as anyone else. I am not picky about, as far as I see it, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I'll take the surest and swiftest path to vengeance that I can.
Just as she goes to respond, there is a sudden ruckus coming from back towards the town. It sounds like drums and bugles and other horns being played, and you hear a large number of voices shouting and singing, and then sort of raucous laughter. And it seems to be getting closer to the docks, and Lady Bishala sort of looks over your shoulders like, "What on earth is that?" And as you look to the source of it as well, you see that there is almost a small parade of people coming down the road. At the head of that parade is none other than Rockarakis.
Hell yes!
God damn it.
Da-da-da-da-da. Yes, he's McDonald'sing. He comes down
Morris
the
is
path.
just going to have a what the fuck expression. He has probably like no idea what the hell this is.
As he's making his way down, he looks over to the docks. He goes, "Damn, who that blue bitch?" And he then spots all of you guys, and he's like, "Ah, oh, it's you guys!" And he waves you over, and then he sees Ryla, and he's like, "Wait a minute, what? Right?" And he looks to the side, like looks to his right, as if he was looking for someone. He goes, "Ryla, what the? You were just how did you get? What the? You were just come here, come back here. You was just here."
What?
Oh no.
Oh fuck! I will use.
Just one touched in the head.
I'm not
and-
gonna answer. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes.
I suggest you get him to apologize on Lady Bishella's behalf shortly, lest she. Wow. This is Wow.
He starts coming down, and the people are following and shouting like, "Who are these people, Rock? What's going on?" He's like, "These are my good friends. This is Tribro. Tribro, you're looking weird, but awesome. Good to see you, Tribro. This is Ryla. Literally, you were here 20 seconds ago telling me we had a cool mission to go on, and now you're not, but it's weird. It's okay. I'm still confused, but I mean, we're all here. It's great. This is Orzhov. Orzhov, man, how's it hanging?"
I'm gonna use one
Oh
for
my-
shadows.
I just give him handshakes. Like, how you been? What have you been up to?
Oh man, so much and so little and so much. Them fucking fey bitches left, right, and center, you see?
Oh my god!
Oh boy.
Oh my god!
I love him. Ah.
Wow, maybe you have to introduce some of us to them.
He looks at Syndolis and he's like, "Uranus, man, how's it been?" Like, gives you a bit- It's like, "You're looking way fairer than before, but it's cool, man. I recognize them pointy ears anywhere. How's it going, buddy?"
Brock, shut the fuck up.
Uranus is. I mean, oh shit, Uranus. Sandolus is just gonna stare at him.
And he's gonna be like, "Well, who's this blue lady anyway, man? She's looking fine, but still, I heard something about you guys needing a cool mission, and Ryla was all excited and telling me to come down, and here we are." And the crowd sort of notices Lady Bashilla now, and you hear a few people are like, "Hey, what the? Who's that blue lady on the... Didn't you hear something about some blue fairy helping out the Duchess? That bitch, I bet she tried to kill the king." And then another guy, "Hey, she's the one who sank my ship." And then another one, "Constables, arrest that bitch! Arrest her!" Another one, "Arrest her? Kill the fairy bitch!"
Sandolus at this point is gonna say not another word, and just like
This is the
look
crowd.
seriously.
This is not just Rock anymore. The crowd's like winding up. But everyone roll me a perception, please, as this shouting and "Kill that fairy bitch!" is going on.
Oh boy.
Oh wow, holy molies. Okay,
Oh.
so Ryla and Orzhov, you notice that all of these shouts, you can't actually see anyone shouting those lines. And that each of those voices, not just your DM having a single voice, but each of those voices have a very familiar or very similar faint high-pitched whine accompanying it. It does seem like someone is trying to cause trouble as the party is sort of whipping itself into a frenzy now. Rock's like, "Hey guys, what's going? Just chill out, man. It's just another blue honey. Like, chill, guys. Come on."
Can I?
And,
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you go.
I just wanted to see if someone's using like kind of like trying to hide their hands using a device. You know, like those.
There's definitely not someone trying to do that.
Oh, is it magic? Oh fuck.
You don't know. You can't see anyone in the crowd that looks like they are responsible for this.
Okay.
Even Rock looks confused. Like, you don't need to roll. Rock's like, man,
Yeah.
like, these people are getting all worked up about this blue honey. Like, I want to take her back and make her a good time, but you know, what's going on, guys? It's like, and Ryla, man, you were just here. Why are you looking confused that I'm here? What's going on?
I love how Rock Rackus has turned into 90s era Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Will Smith.
Oh,
Like,
so
it is
sad.
perfect.
The rest of the cards like nodding along, like, yeah, we should definitely do something about this fairy bitch. And then they see them whipping them up themselves into a riot, and Bishella's like, what is going on here? You've brought a crowd here to do what? To attack me? I knew I shouldn't have trusted you. And you see her like rearing up on her backside. But
Hey.
this is when, sorry, before you react, this is when a suit and a hat appears beside Lady Bishella, drapes its arm over her shoulder, and from the space between this head and hat, you hear, a good day to you, agents of King Kelland. And the hat sort of rotates as if the head that you can't see is looking to Lady Bishella. And he goes, Bishella. And this is what you see.
What the fuck?
This form, this invisible form, begins to walk around, and then the space between the hat and the suit takes shape, and there is a face, and it's Ryla, and it's as he's talking, and then it's Zambro as he's talking, and then it's Orzov as he's talking, and then it's a face you've never seen before as it's talking. He goes, I'm just wondering why you all are here trusting Lady Bishella. Surely none of you are this stupid to believe that a member of the Fae have your best interest at hearts. No offense, Mr. Syndolis. You have good things coming your way, and you're bringing good things the way of this party too, but this one...
Vision of the Fall.
What?
I am casting Vision on the Fall on this bastard.
Okay, what is that?
So basically, it is going to grant him a vision of my goddess dying, and also cause him some damage.
Wow.
Memory of Sir Sama's demise between all those who follow her. As you do that, okay, so yes, this is going to go off, but
Yep.
before it deals damage, he is going to whip around to you and... Oh, Lady Srsama's death. I was there for that. Or at least, I have memories of that already. My lord and
It
commander
makes two of
was
us.
there before that time. And he clutches his heart like, I'm wounded. Anyway, I'm Copperhat. And you deal some damage, which is going to go to his HP, but he doesn't look like he's particularly hurt by it. He goes, just calm yourself, young Syndolis. There's time for whipping spells and magic at each other, and you can bloody your blades on me if you like, once we've talked. But back to this blue lady at hand. If you must fight, she should be the one you're fighting at.
Why?
I am just going to be putting like my back to the blue lady, making it clear
Yeah.
that if any fight's going down, I am on her side.
Bishella's like tensing herself as well, like, what is this? What is all of this rubbish? But she looks very nervous. Like, very, very nervous. And Copperhat continues walking around and goes, this! And he kicks the portal pad. This death trap, if you will. You really gonna let her make adjustments to the RNS Impossible? You really just gonna let some little fish woman tack on bits and pieces on this industrial juggernaut? Well, perhaps you should take a little bit of a closer look. And he sort of walks away as he's continuing to like talk shit up, and Rock's like, man, this is tripping wild, like what's going on?
Well,
Roll
obviously,
damage as well, $10, please. Sorry, go ahead, Ryla.
that I wasn't talking to you.
Does he have any allies? Or is he on his own?
He's on his own.
Oh, sorry, I just dealt that to my Protector Spirit, apparently.
That's good. Just roll it on nothing. Sorry, Rala, what were you saying?
I was just telling Rock, obviously, I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, man, you thinking it's Copperhead? Thinking this fool just pretending to be you? Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, well,
God
anyway.
damn it. Ah, shit, I was trolling the wrong character, that's why. This is gonna get difficult.
Lady Bashala, we apologize for that. Not exactly sure that
Don't be
was.
apologizing to her. And he like drops down to the portal pad and he wraps his arms around it. They seem impossibly long as he does so, like he almost contorts to get his arms on either side of it, and then teleports. Him and the dice disappear and then reappear on the docks. And Lady Bashala moves with a start.
Wait.
And she's like, what are you...
Can I use the Orb of Translocation interference to make him, like, just appear right in front of us when he tries to do that?
What's the Orb of Translocation?
Use this power, I'll link it.
I mean, he is in front of you, so you can just make him teleport back there.
That's what I mean. So
Yep,
he goes
absolutely.
to teleport right in front of us.
So he just teleports down. He goes, oh, all right. Well, that was unexpected, but I guess we'll see what it does right here. So still on the deck of the RNS Impossible, he stands on the teleportation circle and just starts stomping on it. And as he does, the wood and the stone and the metal of the RNS Impossible begin to dissolve. This bitch was fucking you up, fucking your ship up. You were gonna go right off the coast and this was gonna happen. And Bashella's like taking 2 steps back. He's like, just as well you didn't set off the ritual, because the whole deck of the RNS Impossible now begins to dissolve underneath this dais.
Move the pad off now.
Huge chunks of it turning into seaweed and just sloughing away. Probably like 10 feet around the diameter in the first 5 seconds. He goes, you wanted it on here? You wanted it on here?
Bashala, what is the meaning of this? I'll pull out my gun.
And you hear people from the crowd, this time not Copperhead's voice. That bitch is sick of the impossible! That's not... I don't want to say it.
It's impossible!
God damn
And
it.
Rock is like,
Clusterfuck.
oh damn, this dude was trying to help. And Copperhead's like, Lady Bashella, perhaps you'd like to explain. And you can't see his face, he's gone back invisible, but you know he's smiling like a motherfucker. And Bashella at this point is stepping back again to the prow of the boat. She's like, I can, in fact, I don't need to explain. I don't even need to be here. 1.5 years ago. You think that's a lifetime? Someone's gonna forget what you've done to them? To their friends? To those they call family?
Oh,
I helped the Duchess then, and I'd help the Duchess now.
Okay, how strong do I need to be to frisbee this portal away?
Not very strong. Roll me a athletics check. Yeah, you fucking rip it right off the deck. A huge chunk of the impossible comes with it, sort of, the few remaining planks and steel beams that would go down into the next level. The tops of them come off, and you whoof it off into the water where it splashes down. Copperhead's like, we can remove the curse! We'll get it later, it's alright. But...
I'm just like, fucking discus!
Bashella's like, I don't have to stand here, and you think I'm gonna stand here and fight you on even ground? A likely tale. And Rock, at this point, actually, Syndolis, roll me a history or nature check, whichever's better.
Okie dokie. Ah, fuck. That's the one thing I haven't done yet is my skills. Let me pull up my PDF. Sorry.
Yes, you're taking history or nature.
I've done my skills, I just haven't transferred them over. Hold on. So I don't know what they are.
Anyone else can make this, just the DC will be 5 higher as well.
Fuck it.
Let me double check.
You do not make it, Rala.
Okay, so skills. So what was it, history or nature?
Yeah, you do also not make it, Joseph.
Definitely nature for me, so that'll be a plus 12.
You also
I'll just
do not
roll
make
off.
it, Zambro.
Oh my god!
God damn it.
Nobody fucking makes it.
Fuck.
Ooh. Oh,
My healing's on point.
That's it.
Are you gonna use a hero point?
I think
No,
I
I'll-
might.
bonus. Orzov, you can use the same bonus if you want.
Okay, sure, why not? That was just a misclick, but okay.
That'll be plus 12. I'm hero pointing.
So,
Oh my god, that's a lot to say.
but no, you don't have to say it. You can just
thank
read
fuck.
the last portion of it and go with that. Because she is, Faye is notoriously recalcitrant, so she is very strong in her opinion of the party, and she's like, "You fuckers, you deserve this shit. Like, I'm outies. I'm outies."
I guess I'll, wait. So we insult her and challenge her to a boasting contest. Is that the last part you mean?
Yeah.
Riley, you good at insulting people. Give her some insults, Challenge her to a boasting contest, Some verbal sparring.
I'm just gonna shoot her.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to make a third character at this
Oh
rate.
my god.
As you like aim your gun at her, Rock is like, "Hold up, man. Why we want to kill this fish lady? Like, she looking fine, man. Maybe we just get her to talk some more. See what she's doing here, trying to fucking sink your ship and shit. Like, little Miss Squiddy ran away because she knew she'd get chewed up like a calamari. Like, just fucking."
God!
Oh my god, I love it.
You know what, Rock? You know what, Rock? You're right. I'll move him in front of us. Why don't you go talk to her?
Yeah, you think? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, blue lady. Yeah, you dumb and ugly, and you ain't done shit. You ain't done shit. I done heaps. I've been to the moons, like 4 of them. I fucked a bunch of your Fey lady friends. I done the deed. And she like stops retreating, and she's like, uh-huh. Well, I have sunk 3 Razori ships in the past 6 months. What have you done to beat that?
Wow.
She waits for a response.
We killed a dragon.
There's the crowd now is like moving around like, "Oh damn! You killed a dragon! We didn't even know there was any dragons!" And she scoffs. "Ha ha. Well, killing a dragon, I have tamed the many sea beasts of the ocean, and I have devoured 12 captains who all went down with their ships."
And
the crowd's like,
I-
"Oh, this is fucked up."
So the captain's already worth the ship, so you put in no extra effort.
And I tamed an ice demon and made it do my bidding.
The crowd's like, "Whoa, that's cool as shit. Let's see some proof."
I like pull my helmet off, like, yeah, none of me left.
And Copperhead's like, "Oh, that's cool as," and lifts his head as well. And you're both like there with nothing, and we're like, "Oh, high five!" And he high fives you.
Sandolos has just got like his jaws hit the floor. He's got no idea what the fuck's going on anymore. He's just dumbfounded by this entire situation.
Oh, by the way, the Sindolas, I'm not actually alive.
Bishella
That's the least strange thing that is happening right now.
These fine curves inspired the greatest symphony riser ever created. I saved a handsome drowning violinist in the middle of a hurricane and took him for over 3 weeks of incessant lovemaking. Told him all the secrets of the kingdom, and when I returned him to shore, he remembered nothing. But he wrote the Hurricane Symphony to win me back. He died, famous, but alone, and never realizing he knew my touch. And Rocker's like, God damn, that's how it's fine as fuck.
We all die alone anyway, so that doesn't seem nothing special.
Rocker's like, shush, man, shush. Like, I'll die with this lady, man. I'll fucking die for her.
God damn it, Rock.
More like symphony, am I right? Oh, damn.
God. I hate this so much.
I love it. It is art. Oh, shit.
We met a titan.
Copperhat whips his head round. Oh, did you?
Oh shit. Whoops. I got too into this. Fuck.
But Lady Bishella doesn't note his attention to that. She continues, I saved the lives of Aedan and Ethelyn before they were royalty. They had stolen a steam warship from the Denorans, but they could not outrun the enemy fleet. In exchange for a promise of friendship and rights to all of the sunken treasure under the ocean, I awoke a sleeping Fey Titan, she who writhes, and lured her to destroy the Denorans. And Copperhead's like, she who writhes. Nice.
I think I've seen that anime.
So, Bishella waits for your final boast that beats the stirring of a sleeping Fey Titan.
Obviously, Orzhov has the best one.
Releasing what's those beasts are called again?
A Malice Beast.
A Malice beast, you know. And then riding a train into that beast thing.
Yeah, that's the one.
Alright, so how are you going to word that boast? Make it sound like you did something big.
You did ride the train.
Commandeered and ride a train at full speed like a surfboard into this giant. What was the beast like? What do I call the beast?
It was
a Gidim Beast, I think.
Gidim Beast,
Hell
that's the one.
Yeah.
Driving it straight into the maws of a Gidim beast, jumping off at the last second as the train exploded into its gore and sending the body pieces everywhere, saving Riser.
And Rock does a big like on his guitar, and everyone's like, "Whoa, that's fucking cool!" But also, holy shit, what's been going on in Flint behind the closed doors?
I'm pretty sure Rock was there for that.
Yeah, that was well, sort of.
That was the attack on the RHC headquarters. I don't think Ruckus was there.
He was there for. Oh, he's there for the bit beforehand.
Yeah, he was there for the attack, the initial attack in town, but I don't think he's there underneath. But Bishella says, "Well, it appears I owe you all apologies for disrespecting your worth." And she does a bow, which Syndolis and everyone can recognize as a genuine bow praising your honor. She goes, "I am convinced." And she says, "While your friend Copperhat here, who I did not know you were friends with the consorts of Titans, but he is right. I did put a cursed dais on your ship to try and sink you off the coast, but," and she passes a small conch shell, says, "if you have any requests involving shipwrecks, I'm your fae." And Copperhat sort of glances over at the conch and just his hat gives a nod and goes, "Seems legit." And she steps to the prow of the boat and goes, "If you'll allow me to." And she looks like she's wanting to jump over. "Call if you need me." Does anyone stop it?
No.
I was expecting Ryla to execute her when she bowed.
Thanks for dropping by.
She dives over and as you can see over the prow, she lands in the water, and at least 3 times the length of the RNS Impossible Kraken. It's more just sitting below the water. She just sort of grabs onto the fin of it, and it slowly glides into the deep dark waters beyond the docks. So that was there. That would have been there if you decided to try and execute her.
Yes, well, I'm very glad we didn't decide to fight her.
Whoa, Joe, what the fuck?
Oh, yes, sorry. Long
He's
sleep.
been asleep in the RMS Impossible for the past 2 months.
Just heard the party coming from the thing. Talking of the party, Rock is so. You got a number, huh? He's like, could I grab that conch, or are you planning on keeping like, it's all good, I don't mind. You just, if you don't want it, right here.
Rock, I'm gonna put you back in prison.
He laughs. Rala, it's been good hanging with you, man. Wait, and he looks back at Copperhead and goes, has it been you the whole last 2 weeks? And Copperhead's hat just nods. He's like, oh man. Rala, you're probably going to have a whole bunch of questions that I'm not going to be able to answer. and I'm sorry, man, but it's been a fucking crazy 2 weeks.
Hold on, what?
Nothing, man, nothing. And Copperhead's like, yeah, no, he means nothing, man. It's all good.
What did you do?
No, nothing with your face. And they're laughing at each other. They're like, give each other a little high five, like, man, woohoo.
Did she call him a titan too?
A Titan
consort of
consort.
Titans.
What was that?
The consort of Titans, or a consort of Titans.
So that means this guy is probably some sort of fave as well, then, or something.
Something very old.
He did look interested when you said you spoke with the Titan. So Copperhead offers to remove the curse on the portal pad that you threw into the water, which is like floating there, like dumping seaweed out into the water. He goes, pretty sure we can remove that curse, and I mean, the underlying magic is still fucking solid, man. Like, you got a nice little boat-to-boat assault craft teleportation device here. And it will put you in the Bleak Gate.
Or hear me out. We can make food before the seaweed, right? Outreach program sorted.
Wow, actually.
Because, I mean, it's converting energy. It's no perpetual energy machine. But it's okay, man. Like, you choose whatever you want to do.
Whose energy is it converting?
All the fishies. Like, it's just turning fishies into seaweed.
Oh, okay, yeah, we should stop that then. Yeah, take off the curse.
Says, I've also got something I just, can't be bothered carrying around. Like, if you guys want to use it or whatever, like, I guess that'd be pretty cool. And he like, holds out an item, but it looks similar to a bag of holding, and the way he's holding it is like I guess you can use it, but he's like, yeah, like, definitely take this thing. This is cool as, man. Like, I want you to use it.
Okay, I'll take it.
Alrighty. So, as you where's the item for it? Here we are. So he passes you this knot of spider silk, and as you try to unfold it, it's about the size of a bed sheet. You occasionally unearth like a long-dead sparrow or a cricket that sort of waves thanks before hopping away. It's probably just easier to wad up the spider silk and stick it in your pocket. But as you take it, he explains, I mean, you'll have some dead bodies on your hands in the near future, and this thing will come in handy. Not sure quite what you're up to, but I've got a knack, I can always smell a corpse in the offering. And this item, the property of it is the interior of this ball of web is an extra dimensional space roughly equivalent to a 10-foot cube. To place things into the space, you must push it into the web so it cannot hold liquids or gases. You can only retrieve items you know are inside, making it excellent for smuggling, and retrieving items takes at least 2 rounds or more for larger objects. Things like loose coins tend to get lost inside it. No matter how full, the web never weighs more than half a pound. Those attempting to find the contents of the web via magic must first succeed an Arcana check, which they can only attempt once per day, and any creature placed into the extra-dimensional space is placed into stasis for up to a month, needing no food nor water, but still healing at a natural pace. Dead creatures in the web do not decay, and if a living creature is not freed within a month, it is shunted from the web and appears beneath a large spider web 1d6 miles away in the real world.
Just kidnap people, put them in there, and just let them shit themselves out in random places. I mean, no, let's not do that. That'd be evil.
That's dope as hell. All right.
Would we like to test it?
It's a bed sheet of holding.
So, Copperhead, after you take the web, goes over to Rock and is like, Rock, I know our time together's been a lie, but all of it's been truth, my man. And he sticks his hand out, and materializing in it is an invitation that Sindolus you recognize as an invitation from the Unseen Court. And Rock opens it and he goes, oh damn, it's from the matriarch of the Unseen Court herself. Oh damn. Copperhead's like, unless you all want Rock to come with you. Like, we've got some cool shit going on in the Dreaming Rock. We've got some cool shit, man. And Rock like looks to you all like, I mean, Ryla, I promised not you that I'd come with you on this party. So like, if you want me to come, I'll come with you. And the not you can go to the Dreaming or whatever he wants to do. So you let me know what you want me to do.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm too old for this shit.
The crowd's like, kiss him!
I'll echo the crowd in that.
Yep.
It's Copperhead again, just shouting for the crowd. Give him a kiss! Oh, it looks like he means it! Oh, he loves you, silly boy!
I mean, do we want Rock Rockets to come with us?
Please say no.
I don't.
Let him bang the matriarchy of the Unseen Court.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult. Trust me.
Okay, too much information. Also, how do we know Copperhead?
You don't.
Okay,
Yeah, it was literally minutes, 2 minutes ago.
Okay, I was just making sure.
You know what, Rock? You go have fun with the Unseen Court. Copperpot,
Yes, Copperhead.
I have a
yes.
question.
Ooh, I have so many answers, but you might not like them.
She called you a Titan consort.
Sort of, yeah, I heard that too.
Well, who do you work for?
Who does number 2 work for?
No, we're not. That movie doesn't come out in this reality.
Well, I mean, you'll find that out eventually, but I can't tell you right now because it would spoil the surprise, man.
I really have just had it about to fucking hear. I'll raise my hand, wipe up my head with fucking surprises.
Yes, I can totally understand. Look, tell you what, I can give you a bit of a spoilery do, but I can't tell you the answer to the question you want.
I mean, okay, I guess.
He leans forwards and he whispers something in your ear. 1 second.
I'm so tired, you guys.
Sindolus has got a very similar expression on his face of just being, I thought I was getting away from this shit.
Welcome to the shit, Sindolus.
Do you have a use for that web thing?
Yes.
That's kind of where we're going to store our bodies, right?
I could put my servants in there.
No, no. You just keep your servants elsewhere.
They take up so much space.
That's fine. We're okay with that.
It's a very large ship.
And yet, at the same time, too small.
Especially since half of it's been thrown away.
I like
Whoops.
fucking man. Goddamn Faye piece of shit. Not you, Sindolus.
No, I'm definitely from the stuffy old haughty elf faction of the Unseen Court, not the fucking crazy fucking Fey side of it.
Technically, if the ship was too small, you would have caught me, like, busting Dimitri out.
Yes. So I know we don't know, like, we don't really do proper procedure for just about anything, but
Uranus takes care of it.
yeah, but I'm not like I let her go because I kind of figured we should, and also she has a Kraken, which we found out later. But she did just straight up admit to sinking a bunch of our ships and also try to destroy and kill us and our ship.
I mean, like, she's sunk some ships, and it's well known that it's well thought that she's been responsible for a lot of ships being sunk over the years. Like, remember, she's not like some 20-something. She's been around for donkeys.
Yeah,
The Fae, like...
donkeys.
donkeys years.
Sorry,
I thought you people had learned if you piss off Archfey, they tend
Hold grudges
to
for ages.
retaliate. So I
Well,
mean,
we're not just gonna let them do whatever the fuck they want and run ramshackle over us just because they're
Well,
powerful.
it's, if I understand your history, it's you founded your nation upon appeasing the Titans and the Fae and coming to an agreement. You give them offerings and you don't piss them off, and they leave you alone.
I'm just gonna shoot her the next time I see her. It's worked.
I
really
think that will probably not work as well as you think, but
it's worked
I think
really
she-
well for me.
I mean, if we shoot her on land, then we don't get drowned by a Kraken, right?
Don't think she'll meet us on land.
Well, we put her in the web.
Can we put the Kraken in the web? It's alright.
I'll nod a couple
what have I
The
gotten
Kraken
myself
is alive
into?
and also more than 10 square feet.
What if you shrink on the Kraken first to make it smaller, then put it in the web?
If we shrink the Kraken down to less than 10 square feet, I don't think it'll be an issue.
No, but then we have a Kraken. You think about this the wrong way.
Oh dear.
Dolus is just looking at this conversation. And this is a group that has struck fear into the heart of the obscurity.
It's
Okay.
outside the box thinking that does it.
We're really,
Clearly,
We're really reckless.
yeah. Oh shit! Wait, hey, how big was the Kraken?
Like 3 times the length of the Impossible.
So like giant, right? Or
Yeah, like
Titanic?
fucking huge.
What category would you place it under?
Oh, sorry, I can tell you that. 1 second. It's in real fucking big category. Hang on.
My shrink rate can shrink a target 3 size categories.
So what you're saying is,
It's a
We could've-
possibility, yeah.
so it'll just merely go from being like super big to very, 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 very big.
So actually, you probably can't because certain, like, the Kraken is beyond typical magics. You'd need much more powerful magic than a shrink ray. But also, mechanically, how her one works is the Kraken is just there. You can't kill it, you can't hurt it, you can't stop it. She just uses it as her powers. So like her powers is use the Kraken uses its tentacle, so she summons its tentacle to wallop against you, and it is just there in the fight. Like you can't directly kill it, but dealing with her, the Kraken will fuck off and leave because it doesn't give a shit about the outcome of the fight. It's just doing what it's told.
So it's the
So what
right
you're saying
terrain
is-
that she can.
If Riley did shoot her, we wouldn't have to deal with the Kraken.
I mean, assuming she dies.
Assuming that Riley kills her.
Yeah, you're assuming she does.
If you all died, then yes, you probably wouldn't have to deal with it. So, yes.
I remember she is like a fucking archfey. Like she ain't fucking around either. she's pretty powerful enough to control a Kraken.
I mean, as far as our plans have gone, it's not the worst one we've ever dreamed up.
No, absolutely.
So,
All right. So, sorry, what was the consensus? You're gonna let Ruckus go with Copper Hat,
yeah, go party up in the Feywild, buddy.
and Rock's like, "Right,
This is
man,
probably the safest
it's been
one.
real," and he gives you a big hug, and then he grabs Copper Hat's hand, and the two of them just like into the dreaming, you presume, and the crowd is like, "Oh man, that was sick!" And then for the rest of the day, like the Dockers are so stoked and so happy with how things turned out. Like, that was a fucking sick show, man. Rock was totally excellent. Love that dude. Tickets next time. They are coming up for the rest of the day and like asking how they can help. People throwing down to help repair the impossible as quick as they can, bringing materials and shit. And within a couple of days, RNS will be back to RNS possibly will be back to its glory. And yeah, it's resolved. That weird fucking weirdness shit. So that was Copperhat had whispered in your ear a spoilery do.
Yeah, I
And,
see it.
Yeah, and left. You guys then receive a message from Delft as you're chilling on the docks. It comes by a messenger. Said Delft wishes you to report back to him and see him once you've resolved the business with the Fae. And he looks around like, I guess it's resolved, like the big fucking hole in your ship, but I mean, you're all here, so Delft wants to, I guess.
Wow, you're just so useful. Thank you.
Well, I mean, he did
Messenger.
tell us, yeah.
And he's like, I know what you're like, Riley, you don't need to shoot the messenger.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I'm having a real bad day. I apologize. You're right. You didn't deserve that.
Look at our little ray of sunshine coming back out.
So, do you guys want to do anything or see anyone or speak to anyone in town? Or you want to just go to Delft? So you're basically at a point here where you've got a few options that Governor Stanfield is wanting you to help with. And don't get me wrong, these will help Flint. They're definitely valuable
like a lot,
goals. Or you can go straight...
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I think for me it was.
hello?
Hello?
Is that Kevin?
I don't know what that is.
I don't think so.
Did anyone else hear that?
I heard it.
Yeah, I was
think-
hearing it.
No comment.
I was like, is that
Or
Kevin?
was of?
What?
So he basically you have the choice. Do you want to carry on with what Delft's asking you to do, which is to find Leonie Cattell and Alexander Grappa, or stay here in Flint and Riser and focus on your home country for a wee bit? I mean, the other one's going to help Flint as well, but it's up to you.
God, as much as I would much prefer to stay here, I think this is kind of high priority.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I was going to say, I guess my character's probably doesn't really give a shit about Wiser. He just wants to kill obs. So yeah, he's gonna probably want to fuck off.
Fair enough.
I mean, we could. How about a little bit before going? Like, it's been ages.
Well, I think it's 6 weeks minimum, right?
Well, I mean, that's sort of how long they'd be able to keep you busy for doing all those tasks. I mean, you guys may find a way to kill all of the... I mean, help everyone else out earlier.
Well,
but-
that's always an option too. If there's no dockers, no one can revolt.
Yes, that's the one thread I think we solved, though, wasn't it? All they needed was a stage show.
Just needed
mean-
to
Yeah.
light a fire under their asses. Get them moving.
They're happy for like a day, but that's not gonna last.
Yeah, I'm just going to go out and say, no, they are not solved.
Gosh, what do they want? Some sort of a, what did you call it? A outreach program?
A
Yes.
program for pause, yeah.
Fair wages and unionizing? What is this?
Well, so we have 2 votes for going out. Noble Joe, or excuse me, Joseph the Noble.
Yes.
What do you think?
I've honestly got no idea what's going on.
All right.
Does anyone?
Yeah,
Put,
I think
put your
that's
hands
a
up
good
if you know
point.
what's going on. Hey,
I do.
Maybe. I'm now confused from the confusion.
Wait.
Thinking I may be misunderstanding what's going on.
uh, Zambra, what about you? What do you think?
I could be a dick and like split it between Tribro and Zambria.
You could.
We think that well, Grappler is fairly urgent, but well, Delft wants to see us first. It might be something important.
Okay.
So we could go see Delft, receive whatever new information he has for us, and we'll go
I'll
from
be
there.
honest. It's if you go with Delft, that's going to be like you've got 2 quests right now, and they're both main quests, and one of them is the quest line of Leona Catal, and the other one is the quest line of Flint Riser.
So,
So-
well, all right. Then, yeah.
Just so
Fuck
there's no
Riser.
ambiguity, like you've got the 2 pathways ahead of you, so
Yeah.
I don't want to like go through another hour of fucking around, not letting you know what the 2 options are. Those are your 2
Well,
options at the moment.
In that case, I say we head off as soon as possible. 6 weeks is not going to go any faster if we dawdle.
Yeah, I agree. And besides, as Faye and everyone want to do in this world, Copperpot gave me a cryptic yet useful message involving Leon. So,
And that is.
Be right back. 2 minutes.
something about a reach around.
I wouldn't trust it from him. He's made out of steel.
No, he said he got awkwardly close to me and then said, "You'll find him in the 3rd car, and he'll be prepped to escape whenever you stop. So disable the engine when you stop for the night. This is how you end Leon's flight." That's what he told me.
Oh, goody, we get to go on another train ride.
I feel like
Oh, goody, I like trains.
no, you okay? You won't after this. I used to like trains too.
Much prefer them than boats.
Fucking fake bullshit.
Came here to get away from the Fae bullshit.
Yeah, that ain't happening, buddy.
Apparently not.
Yeah, if you wanted a quiet life, you probably should not have chosen the B team.
You know what? Fucking Zambro, compared to the rest of these goddamn yokels, we're the fucking S team.
Oh.
From the outside looking in, Ryla, keep telling yourself that.
I mean, from the reports I read, isn't there like only one surviving member of the B team?
No,
Something about a suicidal charge into led by a crazy gnome.
that was some. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right about that. And Zambria, shut the fuck up. At least I'm alive. You're dead and in someone else's head. Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Ouch! Ryla,
Yeah.
your words cut us deep.
Good. I hope it hurts.
No, that was really good, actually. I'm quite impressed. And you did try and save us, which was very commendable.
Yeah. And look how that was repaid.
You've gained an insightful and intelligent assistant to one of your more unhinged officers.
Really intelligent and insightful. Because that's not what it's looking like from where I'm standing.
I mean,
Like-
compared to Tribro's normal state of mind, yes, I am.
Alright, fair enough.
Do you not remember that time when you're in the bush meeting the guards of the Dreaming Wood? And you kind of lost it and just murdered a whole lot of them while you guys were talking with the leader.
I mean, yeah, I remember that. But
He just needs a guiding hand sometimes.
I guess.
When the bar is on the floor, it's not hard to improve.
Man. I think I need to like see a doctor because I've been just this whole 2 months I've been just so tired.
Are you getting enough iron?
I have like 6 guns.
Technically, you've got like infinite guns with your cloak.
That's true. I have a lot of guns.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'm trying to compensate for something. Oh, that reminds me. I
Uh-oh.
wanted to ask Delph how Katya's doing.
So many loose ends.
She's not a loose end. Well, kind of.
Well, I mean, I haven't banged her, so I'm just making an assumption.
Also, she can't mean that much to you because her name's Kaja, but it's alright.
Is it Kaja? I thought it was
Yeah.
Katya. Okay, well.
Yeah.
She
So
means
not
slightly.
Kanye.
Kanye, yeah.
Yes.
It's actually Kanyuzu.
She means slightly more to him than the rest of us do.
So, you guys head to Delft?
Yep.
Was that the plan?
Seems like the consensus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when you meet with
It's
Delft
a party.
at headquarters, he reiterates the mission is to find Leone Cattell, take him alive, aid this Alexander Grappa, and if the bargain he demands or requests is possible, you as the constables are to go through with it. The ultimate goal is to infiltrate a meeting of the Obscurati, at which point you are free to act at your discretion. I'll be fine
Not
with you
again.
just getting out alive and reporting the position of the Ob base, but if you can learn more about their plans and operational structure, that's even more excellent. And if you see a chance to capture or kill key members of the group, you should take it. The first order of business, though, is to find Leone. And here Delft produces a small folio with information gathered by other RHC agents, the military garrison at Cauldron Hill, and the local police. So the information you have is that on the Spring 14, after the Colossus broke free, Leone used his steel shaping powers to tear a path for himself out of the facility and close it behind him so no one could follow him. He emerged onto the side of Cauldron Hill, which was undergoing a planar flux that transported him into the real world. It was discovered here that he had actually taken the consciousness of another person, keeping his powers and mind seemingly intact. Delft adds in, obviously he took another mind with him, but that has turned out to be to our benefit more than anything. He's made his way to North Shore, where he called upon an ob-friendly Denoran named Jacques Lebrain, who ferried Leone on his private yacht to one of the many ships sailing out of Flint Harbour in the chaos. Leone found one, the cold vessel, that was carrying riser fruit to Chrysilla and brokered passage. Hang on. What? So they dropped him off in Elias Primos, the capital of Chrysilla, on the 20th of spring. The crew remember him distinctly, particularly that he seemed disappointed they had no wine on board and threw tantrums and cutlery with his mind. That's all the information that Delft has and provides in the booklet. Mages have tried divining Leone's location, but some magic has blocked their efforts. It's up to you guys now to follow the Steel Shaper's trail, starting at the docks in the Elias Primos. Unfortunately, the trail is now 6 months cold.
Oh boy.
Delft points out that you will be operating outside of Rysuri jurisdiction, and if you fall afoul of the local authorities, it could be politically awkward, so he suggests a low profile. The RHC does have agents in most major cities around the world, and Delft suggests when you reach Elias Primos, you track down Joe Hobner, a field agent who, quote-unquote, retired and opened an import business bringing Rysuri goods to Chrysilla. Delft worked with Joe back in the day and tentatively vouches for him. He doesn't discount the risk that the man may have been replaced by a doppelganger, mimic, duplicant, or other shapeshifter. These times are strange ones, he says. I suggest you spend a day getting supplies, then leave this evening. High tide is at midnight. If you need to requisition any gear, Constable Lawrence Sinneberg can bring whatever you need to the custom teleportation circle on your ship. Of course, if you want to stay longer you can, but I don't think you should be dallying. And in classic James Bond fashion, Delft provides a new gadget before your mission. He hands over a set of communication rings. Rings made from interlocking pieces of silver and rusted iron, 1 ring per person. These were recently crafted by Harkover Lee, the king's principal minister, and probably the most powerful mage in the nation.
Most powerful dragon in the
secret dragon.
These are tiny ring gates between this world and the Bleak Gate. Too small for a person to pass through, but sufficient for magical communication, such as sending rituals or the Whispering Wind charms. Delft says he wouldn't be surprised if you end up in the Bleak Gate again, and at least with this you'll be able to send a message home. So you could use these in any number of little magical ways. Perhaps with your radios that you've got thingy working on, Tinker creating. Perhaps you can find an ingenious use for the two of these. Who knows?
Neat.
Yeah. So, I need to write down these names on my OneNote.
Speaking of Harkover, we probably should go talk to him.
Should we?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Go fucking talk to him, I guess.
You know, the whole dragon thing.
Oh, Delft.
Yes.
How is Kaja doing?
Yeah, she's doing alright. I mean, I don't know. How is she doing?
Alright. Okay, thanks.
Are you wanting to see her?
I mean, yeah, if I could.
Says, to what end?
Nothing in particular, just see how she's doing.
Says, well, you've got some time to requisition some equipment. Perhaps, I don't know, perhaps you want to swing by the RHC at some point.
Swing by the evidence lockers.
Yeah, okay.
Hang on one second. Says, perhaps when you talk to Lauren, I don't know, ask her if she has any update from Kaja. And he passes you a small bit of paper. Be here at 7:15. You're on your best chance to find out any information.
Okay. This being just so cryptic.
Oh yeah, what could it possibly mean?
I mean, yes, what?
At least it wasn't a riddle this time.
I
Or a
guess.
rhyme.
I'm just trying so hard just to get a straight answer from somebody.
I gave you a straight
As you
answer,
break
buddy.
down in front of Delph, he's like, for God's sake, man, talk to Lauren. Kaja's working with her. If you want to see her, be here at this time. That's when she'll be available. For fuck's sake.
Was it
Pull
that
yourself together, man.
Was it that difficult? Couldn't you just say that in the first place?
Christ alive.
Sorry.
Zambro, get this blethering mess out of here.
He's still trying to get over Dimitri. I'm sorry.
Yes, boss. I'll pick him up. Just like Princess carry him out.
Just shaking my head. The terror of the obscurity, huh? Well, at least you're not boring, I suppose.
Got a handkerchief in one of these pockets.
Thank you.
It's clean because I don't have a nose anymore.
That's a funny joke. I like that.
Poor Ryla. He's had a hard couple months.
He has. So the last time you saw Kaja, she was being transferred by Saxby, right? Away from the
Yeah.
RHC?
Ah, that bitch.
Is also the only party member that hasn't had a breakdown at this point.
I'm pretty sure
I think so.
Orzlov's very chill.
Orzov's the most normal one out.
Because
Yeah.
Cycius just blaze it all the time. That's why I assume.
He's always high looking at the
That's-
stars like
That's how I've been playing it.
Oh,
Is that I'm
oh,
just high.
First it was Tribro, then Dimitri, and now Rilo. Oh dear.
Orzlov's just like guys like, come on, man, just take a hit and you'll feel fine.
Come see some stars with me.
I love it. It's like if Scooby Doo was psychotic.
So, what do you guys do for the rest of the day? Do you not want to requisition anything?
Yeah, what's illegal in the evidence lockers?
Everything.
Perfect. I take it all.
Ah, Jeffy.
There's a steam suit in the evidence lockers, isn't there?
No, there's a steam suit at the island.
No, there was that one that from really early in the campaign.
If you don't mind, everyone, I have a suggestion for you all, having just read over your notes of all your battles, and I want to show you this. I have 10 of these. This is called a potion. You uncork it, you drink it, and it will heal your wounds. It's
Don't we have Dimitri for that? Wait,
Oh shit.
Perhaps, judging from your escapades, you seem to, it might help your survivability in the battles to come if you requisition some of them.
I don't know. It sounds pretty useless, man. A potion? Never heard of it.
I mean, I don't really have a stomach, so like it would just sort of gather in my boots, much like the food I keep eating.
Vanya and I can heal you to some extent, but that probably
so-
not to the extent that your dwarf companion could.
As you pull out these potions, everyone tries one. And they're magic. No one's ever tried one as these good before, and everyone gets a level, and you're all level 15. Yay, woohoo, you're so good.
Yeah.
Man, give me another one of those.
No.
I know, we seem to went quite fine without Dimitri's healing in the last battle we were in. Sorry.
Also, Ryla, you're already level 15 for some reason?
I just changed it.
Oh, okay, sweet. Just too efficient for me, man.
Yep. I'm the only one who's actually paying attention.
Well, I'm actually in the kitchen, so
I'm dreading leveling up. I don't know what.
I got CB loader working, so I'm like, woohoo!
Yeah, I've got your character, Adam. I'll just tell you what's what.
Cool, sounds good. I think you built most of it anyway.
Yeah. No, you chose the shit. I just did the clicking of the buttons.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I don't even know where my character motor is. But yeah, so with that, hang on 1 second.
Why do I have? Holy shit! Why do I not have powers? What the fuck? I don't remember unloading that. Weird.
So before Ryla goes to meet Lauren Cinneberg and Kaja, is anyone wanting to do anything in the town before leaving?
I did have a question. Did we get money?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Stipend?
yeah.
I guess
well,
that's what the requisition shit was for.
why don't you just go ask for a job title, pay raise, Sergeant.
I thought you guys already got a whole bunch of money already.
I mean,
Yeah, I think it all got spent.
we kind of like just killed like a fucking dragon.
You should have around 112 GP in equipment and gold by the start of this adventure. You then get a stipend of 48,000 gold right now.
All right.
So can someone type out the amount that we should have?
That would be hard because everyone's probably got different amounts.
No, yeah, I mean, some people have different stuff. Some people have got items that they've gotten not gold.
So let's see, 48,000 plus
97,000.
I got 63.
Oh, it's still fucking not enough to get shit I need. God damn it. You want to loan me 40,000 gold?
Holy shit.
What was that?
I said, holy shit.
Yeah. Actually, no, 30,000. Sorry, not 40.
Couldn't use 30,000? Yeah, sure.
You don't have to give me 30,000 gold, buddy.
Oh, all right, I won't then.
I mean, if you need something,
I haven't even looked at what I need. With
yeah, you should probably do that first, pal.
what's the name of that website?
Which one? Oh,
Ian World. And equipment.
What? No. I see. I've got to give up a give up a thing.
yes.
Rid of that.
Oh, cool. I have a new poison I can use on Ligier. All right. Nice.
Sudden opportunity. Where is that? That one.
What was that assassin's name in the RHC?
The one on the other team.
No, or the eventually turned out being, yeah.
Oh shit!
I can't remember.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember their name. Their name, yeah.
Hell, that's good. Let's go with that move.
Serena, that's who it was.
That's right.
That one.
Yeah, that's the one.
She
Alright.
did. She did as fuck.
Oh,
It's not. Where's the other two?
Of course, Riley will be disappointed.
well, I'm saying that any of them died. They were good people, better people than
No,
us.
they weren't. They betrayed us for Saxby.
Only like 2 of them.
Only 2 of them, yeah.
Well,
Like,
a couple bad
got
apples
away
spoiled
too,
the whole
didn't
bunch.
she? That's somebody we need to track down one day.
Did she get away?
I'm
Saxby.
sure she did. Yeah.
Yep, she did.
Oh,
pretty
I think
sure.
Fuck. I tried to open up the powers, and now Fantasy Grounds is like, nah. There we go. Okay, it's still loading.
And
Oh god, I'm glad you didn't bring Rock with you because my voice is dying. We might finish up there for tonight and let you guys do the character building and shopping stuff, and carry on next time. 'Cause we don't need the recording to give a shit about that.
no.
It's true.
All right.